Because the only entrance in this area is right here. I think it's time for us to start preparing for a war against the Obsidian Legion. And then probably sometime after that, Sigilda as well. Ah, some of the new star forts are being finished. Good. So then this area will be adequately fortified. Wow, really? Stop shoot. In fact, we're not even drilling. He just died. Frederick did not last very long. That was like 2 years. Maybe 3. Well, that was a bit of a wibble. However, General Tankstuck is a name that shall ring through the centuries. 5662. Okay then. In other words, Frederick just got a new name. He is now to be known simply as Tankstuck. And you should be on rebel suppression duties in this area. Something like so. Okay, everything is being cored now. Much better. And I can build some stuff, and I definitely should. Current Uleg has rivaled Virkal Gulan. I mean, Virkal Gulan, I've actually made things better for them by removing the hold, which was just absorbing so much of their attention and ruminations about how much money is actually held within their vaults. I've allowed them. I've given the expansion of the outdoors. I've allowed them to really reach their true potential. I just feel like they're doing a lot better now that they've not had their hold to worry about. For centuries, paper mills have relied on mechanical hammers to beat lumpen paper pulp, crushing the fibre to create a raw material needed to then create paper. Using the local windmills for power, enterprising artisans of Sildnum have now devised a more efficient solution. What they call the Nimskada beater is a vat with wind-powered horizontal roller blades. These blades can shred as much pulp in hours as the old hammers did in days. Paper. New hold is still coring. Another year. 52. Forgot to cover the new road in rebel suppression. Oh yes. Good point. Thank you. I forgot I took that. Did I actually put a fort there? Yes. It's building. Goblin purges are ongoing. Okay, armies are about to arrive. And then we can go after the Obsidian Legion. And I probably should put this merchant somewhere. If only to get the extra trade power in here. Is that going to work? Yep. That worked. So I don't know where exactly you're transferring this money. Just away. Away from the people that we're about to be fighting against. Although, if we get enough control over this area, then we can turn this into the new trade capital. And we probably should start thinking quite seriously about doing that. And we'll need to get a new World Trade Center here. Anyway, in the meantime, we now have to get a fabrication against you. It's going to be Dwarven 32. And here we go. Galcalis is going to get called in. Let's do this. You're already on your way to deal with that. That's good. Oh, who's this? Hull Yorkad is fighting Sigilda. Why? Oh, for this bit. Undoubtedly. Yep. I'm actually okay with that, because then I don't need to worry about holding this. It's very easy to forget that the younger races live to a fuller and quicker pace than ours. More admin. Speaking of which... Damn it, I'm at war, so I can't check that. We may well have a succession crisis on our hands. After this. Anders' quarry has depleted. That is unfortunate. No sign of the Obsidian Legions. Oh, no, there they are. And there. Coming at us from the south. Monopoly Company formed. Sigilda no longer has the internal conflicts because they did lose those forts. So actually, Hull Yorkad is becoming quite the power. The problem with Hull Yorkad is they don't build forts, so all of these extra holds and things they've taken are just going to fall in seconds. Monopoly Company. The realm often grants trading companies the exclusive right to traffic goods to a region in exchange for a lump sum payment and continuing revenues from the traders. We have just managed to negotiate one such agreement with a group of Kanzadi entrepreneurs that promises to deliver us a lucrative windfall. So I gain 15% more money, or 3,339 ducats. I'll take the 3,339 ducats because I can immediately turn those into more manufactories, which to me sounds frickin' phenomenal. Although, actually... I do need to be a little careful with these and not just click through so haphazardly. Because a couple of them we probably actually, like that fungi place, probably wants to be a soldier's household. And the wine as well, I think. Yeah. Okay, this army needs to go and clear these guys out of my road. Oh, good lord. How times have changed. Obsidian Legion used to actually be an obstacle. Not so much anymore. As I was saying. Tandux has become a cannoneer for 10% more cannon fire. Oh, go on then, if you insist. Oh, who's this? Galcalis has actually gotten to us. How? Through Sariand, I guess. Sweet, okay. I might actually need to pay attention. tech is Gokalis on? 19. Yeah, they're the closest that we've had, and in fact Obsidian Legions are 20. They're the same tech level as we are. Cool. Istalor, internal conflicts. Istranar, internal conflicts. Alright, so I think that I'm going to leave Tanks Duck guarding this, while you two go and conquer that stuff. And then you're basically going to hold the one way that these guys have to reinforce. Except for the ones that are left behind my lines. Do we have uprising chance? We have a high uprising chance, actually. Okay, so maybe we do need to start thinking about getting a 5th army. Good guy, Mordred, liberating the other dwarves of the burden of their property. Exactly! So we're just doing them a bit of a hand. Getting choppy. Okay. Yeah, we're at 12% drop frames. Went back to watch the start this morning. Takes a long time to get expanding. It does. The game does start pretty slow, but it ramps up pretty satisfactorily, actually. Let's just see what... Yeah. I mean, I theoretically have another 2 hours of this stream to go. I love spots that are natural choke points. Yeah, so do I. This is why it's so annoying the AI doesn't build forts. Like, these natural choke points would be such a good tool against me, and it would make these wars a hell of a lot more interesting than they are. And it would make rooting the dwarves and the orcs out of the tunnels actually a challenge. Because right now, it isn't. Don't forget to build shipyards to up your naval force limit. I don't know if you're just being funny there. Create another army group considering the upper limit has increased. Oh, the upper limit has definitely increased. I've got more than 100 below my force limit. 106, in fact. I think I am. I'm going to create another 10-10 template. In fact, I'm going to make that as an actual template. Create template. This is going to be the standard. And it's going to be 10 of them, 10 of them. Save. And we'll go ahead and have one of those training from the capital. And what I'll probably do is have them go and act as the rebel suppression, then have the 4 armies with actual generals on the actual offensive. Why doesn't the AI build forts? Is that something they've put in on purpose? No, it's a vanilla thing. I suspect that the AI just doesn't know how to place them properly. And because they have an upkeep, they probably disabled it. Was the 1540s yesterday, still hadn't lost the -3 colonist debuff. Got tired of it, switched data groups out of expansion exploration, open console to 4 power points, max groups, so I could get at least 1 colonist. Yeah, not having it by the 1540s is weird. I think I had it by 1460s or 70s? I don't remember offhand when I got it. That sounds like it bugged. Goblin minorities demand representation. The goblin minorities in the province of East Great Cavern have petitioned for greater representation for their peoples and more autonomy, and grants the no. The very fact that I permit you to die with honor should be enough for you. And you're going to be de-sieging all the stuff behind me. That's annoying. So I really need to wait until this cavern is taken And then I can just go along the roads in parallel. Otherwise they're just going to keep on besieging stuff behind me. Speaking of which, I should also be building some more manufactories. Salt. That would be an impressment office. Except that it would have to be a naval salt province. Salt doesn't do anything special inland. Okay then. I'm assuming that all of the holds have had their manufactories already built. In fact, I think most of them already had them. So the holds at least should be teching up pretty quickly. 1658, yeah, you'll have it in 5 years. You've basically got it already. Whoa. Really? You get it first? Alright, cool. And we can also statify things, please do. And core that as well. And build some more of the roads, seeing as those are available. And then Virkal Dromak, you are going to need a fort next month. And there we go. Marvellous. And then we'll repair this. You are not cored yet. Can't do it. But this is now fully fortified. Once that fort is done, they can only attack me at the fort. So we can very safely backfill all of this. And then after that, I think our wars with the commander will be done. The command can then pick on these guys to their heart's content. And I won't care anymore, because the Jade Mountains will be ours. What mod is this? This is Anbennar. Which is basically Fantasy EU4. Go back there just in case they decide to try and retake all of this land. Now, I think we've actually destroyed all of their armies that were behind my lines. So this army is going to be stopping any chance of reinforcement. So in fact, I think I'm going to be safe enough to just split and conquer. You need another seat. Ah, that's really annoying because I can't make this place a seat. Well, fiddlesticks. Alright. Need to go back to our development. So, earlier it was said that Red Jedi wasn't assembled already. I'm pretty sure it was. As soon as I remember where this place was. There it is. No, it wasn't. I stand corrected. Okay, done. Oh, no, you're going there, that's fine. You can head over here. You can go there. Virkal Dromak's got an uprising. Are you going to go and deal with that? Come on. They outnumber you by 1,000. Sometimes this autonomous rebel suppression is really bad, because it's just like, oh no, they outnumber us, so we're not going to attack them even though we'd win really easily. So don't ever rely on just that, because it's kind of unreliable. Cool. Doesn't look like there's any other further chance of an uprising, though. Then with that, I'm going to get McNasty to leave this army. I'm going to bring McNasty in over here. And because clearly I need the extra manpower, we're going to bring in extra soldiers. Oh dear, Sariand just beat up Sektir as well. This might be the end for them. So, against the Obsidian Legion, we definitely want you. Then as much of the road as we can take. Oh, take one more. Take it, and then we can probably take the entire road, which would be nice. And then we can go after Sektir again. Are we fabricating on you? Yes, we are. Lovely. I'd love to take the hold, but I want to take the roads first. The hold would be way too expensive. Next war against the Obsidian Legion, we can take that. Okay, so, Sektir. 17 days, then we can be able to do something against you. I was a little bit concerned that they would lose the hold to Sariand, but it doesn't look like that's going to happen. And Sariand didn't take anything inside this, they just took their outdoorsy bit. So unfortunately, Sektir is probably going to be left with just Jikazaks. Oh, I might be able to vassalize them. Yeah, I would be able to, but they're outraged, so we couldn't do it peacefully. There's some chops in the graphics, but the sound is coming through fine. It's not an FPS game, so the map may take a second or so. It's irrelevant. Yeah, I know it's choppy. There's just not much I can do. UK internet often works like it's coming out of Africa, like Macho says it. UK infrastructure is almost, though not quite, as bad as American internet. And we do need to fix the air. Thank you for the reminder. I am too short on legitimacy. I can't just magic one. Alright, so I need to hire somebody new, and it's probably definitely gonna be you. Because somehow I've gained a whole bunch of inflation. Oh, I know how. It's because we got the gold event from Verkal thingy mablobby Gulan, which is spiking it by 1% a year. And increasing the inflation cost. Okay. Yeah, the Citadel Treasury is giving me 3.98 ducats a month. But it's also spiking. It's a bit annoying. 3.98 ducats a month versus 65 ducats. And the 65 is giving me way less inflation than plundering Verkal Gulan's vaults. Why did you take the Obsidian Hold? I didn't. Not yet, anyway. I will. I didn't take it because I didn't have enough war score, and I wanted to have the adjacency to hold Jorkad, so I could start fabricating on them. Because at this point, we're just in maximum expansion mode to try and get to the capital, which is actually currently fully occupied by Harazolden. They're having a pretty good game. Ooh. Whoa, Krakdumvor, taking out all of this. Most impressive. How am I doing today? I am doing good. German internet is surprisingly bad too. It's not as bad as UK internet, of that I'm pretty sure. Internet supplier just sent you a mail saying they would double your internet for free. Damn. Rip small country, have they died? They're still there. I mean, they're dying. They're in process of it. But they're still alive. Meanwhile, Blade Marches continues to grow. They're starting to push the elves out of the woods, which seems appropriate. I would say the one that's really powering through at the moment is either Brusilar, which has basically killed off, Cock, which were already quite strong, or Cold Market, which have been beating up Yarnik. So there are a couple of nations that are starting to emerge as bigger dogs. I'm first, as I should be. Boyanuk has just lost 400 development something. What the hell did you lose that to? They imploded. Well, that's interesting. That exploded. These exploded. A bunch of these guys dropped out. And now Krakdumvor is beating them up as well. Actually, looks like Achtayardon are the strongest centaurs. That was a hell of an implosion. Well, there goes the only other power that could feasibly have fought us. Want to talk about internet, I cry when Australian internet is brought up. Yeah, that's fair. Like, nobody has internet as bad as Australia does. ISP basically took away our caps because they're broadcasting their television on internet lines. Can watch TV on demand and have great internet. That's pretty nice. That's one of the good things about the UK is there aren't that many caps. Like, we have jittery as hell internet, but no real caps. Not compared to America, which seems to love doing caps. At least from my experience living in California 15 years ago. So I could say that things may have changed, I don't know. Caps as Silver Knight. Yeah, it's where you're only allowed to download like 5 gigabytes a month. Cries in freedom. What was I going to double check? I was going to see how the internet's behaving. It's stabilized a little bit by the looks of things. They were talking about caps again lately and decided against. Mostly it's unlimited in the States right now. Mostly.